Hey guys, it's MJ from Alta Love. How are you? Reporting live from Bali. It's a beautiful day and I'm right by the sea, so hopefully you can hear me okay with all the waves crashing upon the shore. Today I want to talk about how to change deeply and long-held limiting beliefs. So knowing that we've had a spiritual awakening and then deepening our connection to source or divinity, and then the kind of ongoing awakening process. And of course the awakening has a lot to do with shifting our set point to that of limitation, to that of unlimitedness. So someone who's sort of been on the journey for quite a while now, some of you know that it was about over 15 years ago now that I had my first spiritual awakenings, and it's been quite a journey. And even still, I continue to process emotional density and sit through emotional storms and catching limiting thought form. Just yesterday I was in a storm and I was hearing a lot of hatred thoughts, thus resentment, sort of really healing resentment specifically to the opposite sex. And again, this is like stuff where you kind of have to detach from a rational thinking mind, because in my conscious mind I love all people and I love men, and I am endeavoring that kind of conscious loving relationship, and yet still I'm sitting with and harboring deep resentment and hatred, and I have to accept that, right? I have to accept that and be able to love that and embrace that. And I had a beautiful moment where I saw this ball of light just like enfold my heart space, which relieved this feeling of heartache. And then on another thread with regards to worthiness, I caught two different thoughts which I thought were really interesting, because some thoughts are not as potent, say, as hatred, and yet they're still very limited. So one of them was, I just can't win. So I'm feeling this pain and this sort of self-pity and thinking, I can't win, I just can't win. And I recognize that thought. I heard it growing up, and even as an adult, I'd hear different adults say that, and I would notice it when other people say it. I didn't necessarily realize I was still holding that too. So, and then the other one was, I'm tired of this. It's almost like I'm tired of life. I don't want to live, I don't want to be here, I'm tired of this existence, right? And then again, realizing I've heard that over and over again throughout my life from maybe parents or different authority figures, people on the spiritual path, like, I'm so tired of this. And it's not fun, right? So, and here's the thing, right? So I talk about processing emotional storms in the Fearless Life Guide. The reason we have to be able to sit with our emotional body is that as those emotions are coming up, we can start to see the thought form attached to that emotion. If we deny our emotions, we limit ourselves that ability to really see some of the vibrations that we're carrying. And we can recognize if we're in a kind of icky vibration, a kind of uncomfortable emotional process or storm, there's going to be thought form that come through your ability just to witness it, that help you to see like what you're creating, right? And so I really saw that yesterday, that I can't win and that I'm just tired of life. And again, it's not like necessarily my existence, but as I work through those limitations and work through those blocks, I have to honor them and I have to see them. So really, this share in a very simplistic way, how do you change your limiting beliefs? It's by seeing them. When I work with clients, people often say, well, I'm aware of it, but how do I change it? Well, actually recognize that in your awareness of it, it has already changed. Because until we see it very clearly, it's hidden. We're not actually fully conscious of that unconscious program until we see it. So the more I rest into life, the less tired I am about life. And there is the clarity of being able to see that program. The more I feel like I'm winning at life, the more clearly I can see the program of I just can't win. So it's very kind of paradoxical, and yet our ability to be mindful and just listen and witness those thoughts is very important to our further awakening and to our ability to really access our divine unlimited ability to create the desire that we love. I hope that was useful to you guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll share a little bit of my surroundings because it's beautiful. The waves are out. I'm still building up the courage to take a surfboard out because just because I'm in a new place, and the waves are, although it's totally flat right now if you look out there, but a lot of times when the swell comes in, the waves are huge, and because of the kind of, I guess, just the formation here, there's a lot of kind of shallow rock area. So normally I'd be catching like more of the whitewash waves, but in this condition, because it's so shallow, it's kind of like you don't really want to wipe out and then scrape up against the bottom. So really, the best place to go is out on that break area, which is pretty far out, and also there's like big waves there. So I'm really building up the courage to like be like those pro kick-ass surfers out there who are riding them waves amazingly, and it's so cool to watch them like just go on and on and on down these long ass waves. So it's inspiring me because I want to have fun and do all that, and it's day sort of 2.5. So in either way, I still have Canggu and I have lots of time in Uluwatu, so I'm trying not to put weird pressure on myself, but I must go surfing. Because I'm also writing. So today I basically finished the outline so that each sort of chapter has subheadings, and I'm kind of excited about it. It's really cool stuff. It goes a lot off of the back of the New Earth. So Eckhart Tolle wrote Power of Now, which is like individual accessing power, similar to the Fearless Life Guide, so accessing our fearlessness, and then shifting into like the book, his follow-up book of A New Earth, as far as how this individual awakening relates to a creation of like a new earth paradigm. And so similarly, I'm looking a lot deeper into the energetic streams that we need to lift the lid on, that we need to witness, that we need to heal, and then also how this mass awakening leads to mass healing, which then almost just inevitably and naturally leads to a new earth paradigm. So yeah, I'm excited to have that down, and it's another hot day. I can see like sweat beads. Anyway, I hope that was useful to you guys, and lots of love from Bali. I know, dude, I know. I know, I'm gonna go surfing. I will. I'm just, you know, those waves look pretty darn big, so I'm just wanting to get myself on top of the work, and then I'll hit them waves when it's time. Nice to see you, Dan. Have a good day, everybody else, and I'll speak to you real soon. Lots of love. Bye.